All right, guys. Can you hear me? All right. I did this 3 times with another channel. I think I've got this resolved, but I'm not positive, to tell you the truth, unless I hear from you guys. Yeah, are you hearing me all right? You on YouTube. Should be, yeah. You guys hear me all right? Yeah. Oh, fuck. Good. Thanks. Okay. God, this is where the stress of a live stream. You would not believe this. All right. A little low. Okay, well, that's because I got the. Oh, let me get the mic here closer to me. That should be better, I think. I can bump that. Well, no, the volume's all the way up. Okay, how we doing? 11:32. Okay, let's give it another couple of minutes, and we'll get started here. Just because I think I'm ready, but I'm not positive. Okay, we'll go. We'll give it 2 more minutes. We'll get rolling. All right. I think that stress bomb is behind me now. Okay, over to submit charts. Got an interesting lineup here. A few people really posted a lot here, so we'll get through as many as we can. Some interesting choices, right, Chris? Everybody's crypto crazy right now. How's the market doing? Oh, nervous. Market's a little nervous. Tell you what, if NVIDIA disappoints, ooh, that could be ugly. All right, so how we doing? Yeah, let's go with it. Okay, so let me get the disclaim off now. Hopefully, let's see now. Hopefully, you guys start to see. Oh wait, I know it's about a 60-second delay. I've taken off the disclaimer here, so hopefully we catch up here shortly. Please, come on. I literally did this. I had to create a channel just so I could do some testing. I swear I did it like 5 times to be sure. Come on, delay. Hurry up. Yeah, well, we'll get going here. Come on, delay. Jesus, that's a long delay. Oh God, I hope we're not fucked up here. Come on. Sorry guys, hang on. If I have problems, I'll just do the whole thing like I did last week, which takes me about five hours to do. I mean, I'd much prefer to do live stream. Oh, come on, delay. Come on. It should be there. View on YouTube. No, okay, that something's up because when I go to view on YouTube, you guys have it. So you, okay, so something's up here now. So if I go view on YouTube, if I look at it on YouTube, it shows me that you guys are seeing this. But in Restream, fucking A, Jesus Christ. Okay, so let me go over to YouTube here. Maybe I can track you guys that way. Oh, wait a second. Wrong one. If I go here. Now, let me get this over here so I can see this, so I can see your chat. Okay, so last thing I see, Justin saying rotation. You guys seeing the chart? Oh, now we're there. God damn, that was like a 2-minute. Holy shit. Okay, that's a lot of delay. Okay, I guess we're okay now. So let me get this over here. Okay, Jesus Christ. Such a stress ball. I don't know. Everybody else makes it look like it's so easy. It's a constant struggle for me. Okay, but you guys are with me. Okay, so first up, let's put that behind us and focus on the markets because this is. I don't want to overhype this, but I think this is the greatest wealth creation opportunity we are likely to have in our lifetimes, right? So how about that for a little hype? If some of the things that are being talked about with regards to Bitcoin reserve for the U.S. and other countries following suit, looking at the success in Ecuador, this is crazy time. If any of this is coming true, I mean, 100K is going to look like a. Well, I mean, I hope you guys have got as much Bitcoin as you can afford. I'm not saying buy it up here. Hopefully, you've got a decent amount of Bitcoin here. I mean, 150. I mean, I might say 100, but certainly by the end of the year, well beyond. Okay, so let's. But this is something here as we focus here. I don't want to get you guys completely juiced, but I think this is the time to be completely juiced. So I'm assuming you guys are all seeing the Bitcoin dominance here. This is something that one of my senseis, George, you guys know him, you love him, GZ1968, has been tracking this a lot. So he's very focused on alts and the potential for alts to explode right now. So why are we looking at alts? Well, of course, it's percentage return, right? With percentage return. So thus the meme coins and the other things that have a tendency to really roll here. Jesus, I still am not sure. The Restream seems to be lagging, but on YouTube it looks like it's. Fuck me. All right, I'm just going to go with it here. Hopefully you guys are seeing this. So, oh God, come on. Yeah, okay. So, all right. Fuck it. I'm just assuming you guys are seeing this. Okay, so here we're a golden zone on the Bitcoin.d, right? So what could this be? Well. The premise here is that we've put in a big A wave down here. I know we have a lag here, but we've got an A down here. We've got a W, X, A, expanded B, right? As we go through this just a pocket of consolidation, right? That's what you want to see. And then as we come out of that, we go right to the golden zone. Now this is an interesting. I think what's he pulling from? Yeah, that's the only thing with hiding that. So he's pulling from. What is he pulling from? Hang on. It's got to be from this pivot, right? So if I do the same thing. Yeah, that's what he's pulling. He's pulling from the last high here. So let's just mark that. It's the only downside to laying that off. Okay, if this is coming down, okay, that's not bad news for Bitcoin necessarily. It's certainly good news for alts. So this, as we sit here with a potential golden corner, it's a little funky, and it's a shift pitchfork, which you would go to when you're looking at a correction, right? So, I mean, it's pretty. I think I've shown this a gazillion times, but was it this one here? Right. So from this last little pivot before the complete collapse, golden zone. Now, I know this gets annoying, right? It really does. Okay, so there's one. Now we go from this pivot to this low, and then we come back, and what do? I mean, I can't make that up. Now, do we turn here? Well, I mean, you can't trade this. It's more of a heads up for alt traders. Because if we do start to head down here, as we've done in the past, as we're going back to 18 here, oh my God, alts are going to explode, right? And that's, again, it's not negative for Bitcoin. It's not something you can trade, but it's something we can pay attention to. So this is kind of let's see if he's got anything up here. This is the 3-day. Oh, he's probably got some other shit in here. Oh, let's see if I go to a daily. Does that change? He does that a lot. Yeah, he does. Okay, right. So let me get that out of here. God, I hope you guys are hearing this. I think you are. Okay. So as we come back, is the TA here is legit? Well, that's pretty good looking 4 into some sort of triangle here up for the 5. Now we don't have this yet, so it's again, you're not trading this, so this is more just something to be watching for. If we start to roll over here, that's get some diversification into alts. That's the main point I think that he's trying to make here. So he's very focused on alts, and every time I ask him, what do you think about Bitcoin? He's like, oh God, I'm not even looking at Bitcoin because I think the alts are where the money's going to be made, and he may very well be right. This certainly adds a narrative to that story. If we're coming into this order block golden zone, that's called confluence right now. Also, you note the channel, the center line of the channel looks like that's the channel, right? So we're just going straight up, tagging that center line. I mean, there's a lot of confluence here, but again, you can't trade this. So, okay, so thanks for posting that, George. Attila the Killer, where you been, man? Okay, so glad to see some of these guys coming back. It's funny, we can start to really roll, and all of a sudden, people get very excited. I got to go over here. Assuming, I know you guys are seeing it on 1. God, the delay is just crazy. How much that delay is. Let me get to your chats. Oh, come here. God damn it. No, it's not going to let me do it. Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, so let me leave here. If I could get over the fucking technical side of this, focus on the trading. Okay, again, I think you guys are all right. Okay, so I've got, this is interesting. So, is that what you wanted? The dollar until the killer? I guess so. It says you're on Binance, though. STX USDT. I don't think this is what you want. So, let me try that again. Copy link. Bear with me, guys. Here, we'll get rolling here. And I'll get the technical side of it. Okay, there we go. This is what you want. So, when I go copy and save... Oh, you get, oh shit, you give me, okay, hang on. Okay, so something's up there, so this is not what he wants. So let me get, he wants STX USD, oh fuck, we're on Binance, USDT. On Binance. This seems to be what he's asking for. There's his TA. Okay, right, so this is, we're seeing this a lot of crypto, right? So this is these, yeah, it looks like you guys are there. Okay. Let me get resettled here. Reminder: what we're doing here with these live streams. This is not about here's the next trade setup. Now, what I'm doing here is demonstrating our methodology. It is tied to the pillars of how we approach the market, right? So it's fibs, geometry, Elliott Wave, where it's useful, market structure, because that's what dominates TA, right? And it dovetails into Elliott Wave. I've said this a gazillion times. You can't trade Elliott Wave and not be trading market structure. But it's so popular, right? So we've just brought that language in, from ICT and all the SMC traders. We brought that into our analysis, right? Just to be consistent, so we're not out of step with where the market is. So when we go through these trades, it's not like we're trying to set up and say, oh, okay, well, here's the next trade. Every trade we put in front of you on a live stream is going to demonstrate, oh, here's the entry, take the trade. It's the methodology being demonstrated. If we happen to land at a moment in time where there's trade setting up, great, boom, take it. Otherwise, it's something to get on your watch list. So, but the point is to understand why we'd be looking at that and what the rationale is, what the narrative is. Well, again, language that's very popular in TA right now. What's the narrative? Okay, well, the Elliott Wave gives you a blueprint of a narrative. So if this is a 1-2, well, okay, so the first question would be, if you're looking at this, right, again, just applying, okay, let's not be stupid to applying Elliott Wave just because it's less popular than it was many years ago. Okay, can we still use it? I mean, does fear and greed still move the markets? Okay, well then Elliott Wave is still going to be relevant. Okay, so 1, 2, is that 3? Well, that would have been your first thought. Oh, 1, 2, oh my God, look at this rip-roaring impulse. It's got to be the 3, and we're coming down to the 4. And you might have been thinking right here, okay, it's going to be a deep 4. Well, that doesn't happen. That doesn't invalidate your thinking. It just means, okay, is there an alternative solution here? Well, okay, so if you're bullish on stacks, this just got a whole lot more bullish. Right? Hopefully that makes sense to you as to why that would be. If this is a 1 and this is a 2, and this is the 1 of the next, holy shit. Right? Hopefully that makes sense to you. 1, 2. Well, this has got a full 3, 4, 5 that has to complete up here. Oh shit. Well, that would be 3, 4. I mean, we have, oh, this is crazy bullish, right? It's so bullish. It's almost like you have to back it off and go, okay, well, let's just see. Now we go to live stream, or pardon me, we go to logarithmic here, and you look at it and go, okay, well, now the relationships in the swings makes a little more sense, but it's still 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, right. So you might come back here and say, well, wait a minute. Well, couldn't this be some sort of a diag? Well, I suppose you could probably talk yourself into that. But this 5, 3, 5, we're doing a 5, 3, 5, 3, 5 diag. Okay, right. It's possible. And now, right, what would the next thing that would occur to you? Well, let's measure some of this. Right now, again, this log scale. Okay, so could this be a 3? Yeah, it could be a 3. Could this be the 4? Well, this is where coming in and out of log is important to do, so that you get some sense of, is that going to be the 4? I mean, I'm not saying it's not possible that it is. It's just, this is a more reasonable approach to it. Oh, 1, 2. Well, it's not likely to be the 4 because we would want the 4, again, we're back to right look. Okay, if this is 3, we'd be looking for a 4 right about here, right? 23, 38, going up for that 5. Since we don't get that, this is a very reasonable thought process. Oh, it's not going to be 3, so it's another 1, 2, given the depth of the retracement. Okay, well, if this is a new pivot, right? So we've gone swing, retrace, right? No higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, 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 ho. Right, there's very little that's bearish here other than once we started the correction and we start breaking strong lows, right? Okay, we're downtrend. Okay, now we start again. Okay, do we have a 5? I know, he's like, oh, come on, man. Why does it even matter? Well, I mean, if you abandon a foundational context or a technical approach to being able to build a narrative, you're just winging it. Now, people can look in here and say, oh, fucking Elliott Wave, what a fucking bullshit. It never works, blah, blah, blah. It's not that Elliott Wave doesn't work. It's that you don't apply it with trade discipline, because there is no chart that you can put up where I can't find some Elliott Wave where it's in play. Now, there's going to be failure waves, of course. But that's not about Elliott Wave failing. That's about you failing in your technical analysis or not having the discipline to trade it. Right. Once you're building a narrative like this is not complicated. We have a proposed 1 wave. Through a 5. We are looking for potentially a 3. Okay. Now you might say, oh, come on, man. The market's more complex than that. Okay. Well, then Elliott Wave's not for you. This live stream's not for you. I mean, if you're an Elliott Wave hater, you're on the wrong stream. I mean, why? It's so stupid to be a hater of any TA approach. You might say, well, it's not for me, but I get so many comments like, Elliott Wave is bullshit. Why are you watching then? Because see, if you're looking for a way to prove that it's bullshit, you'll find plenty of ways to say, well, in fact, look, like that should have been the 4, right? It didn't fall. It's structure. It's a framework to build a narrative so that you can make what you believe to be locations where you can enter the market with the slightest of edge, because that's all you're ever going to get. It's the slightest of edge. No framework, no context, no technical methodology. You have 0 probability of being profitable over time. 0. You might catch one here and there. If you don't have a methodology that you believe gives you an edge, you are literally just wasting your time, right? You'd be better off in Vegas. Right? Free drinks, pretty girl to bring them to you, right? That's not what we're doing here. This is a methodology. Okay, so I've got 5 swings up here, right? So I've got a leading diag. So let's finish labeling this. There's a 1. Is this a 2? Well, it could be. We don't know. There's no knowing, does it have the potential to be a 1? Well, right, all of the conditions here, 96 years of precedent, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3 longer than 1, 5 longer than 3, that's a leading diag. Okay, now how long did it take, right? If we're going to do this, this is where you got a little judgment. Okay, are we going to do this right here? Is that going to be my 2? Given length of time? Well, it could be, but that's a trade where if you're looking to take this down here off of that, why? That's not what you want. What you want something that's going to take a little more time. So the time has some balance. Now, for all I know, we're just getting started here with an A wave or a W wave. We don't know, but we want to use some sense of perspective here. So we don't want to trade that and assume that this is correcting it. If I go here, well, that's enough, right? You get the idea. This amount of time is going to be corrected with that. Now, I'm not saying that's not possible. It's just, is that of everything you can trade? Is that what you want? Is that your first choice? It's a little. Oh, where is that? Is that your first choice? Just based off this. Get out of there. Oh shit! Why can't I change that? No, that's right. But to me, okay, I'm interested given the TA here, given the 1, 2, 1, 2, but I'm not taking that until this fleshes out with a little more time, because then I will be much more comfortable taking it down here. There's no number here, but you can't just visually. Well, that's a daily. Oh, let's go to a 4 here. How's that looking? Maybe. I just want it to take a little bit longer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it looks like, oh shit, are we doing this in 5, 3, 5s? That's easier. Let's just do it A, B, C. Let's go to a 1. I try and keep the Elliott. I try and stay 60 minute and above. It's just much easier to see. You're not changing counts. Okay, well, looks like I got 5s and 3s. All right, it looks like I got an A wave. Now, in the context of taking more time, I want my B wave up here. So I would be looking here. Now, do I get it? I don't know that I get it. I'd be looking for this. I want that to come up here. So, okay, think, right? Let's think about premium discount, right? So can I sell it in the premium? Do I want to sell it, right? Do we want to be selling crypto in any crypto right now? Well, it's the individual choice. I'd be waiting for this. I've got, oh, here I got, oh, shit, I don't know why this is acting funny. Why can't I? Weird. Let's just do a demand zone. Okay, right. So here I've got this little bullish order flow here, a little consolidation before we go up. It's come back. We retested here. If 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's my A wave, and this is A, B. I'm looking for 5 up here for that C. I'm not saying I want to sell it. I'm saying I want to watch this pattern complete. I want to see this now come down, and that's where I want to go. And I'll wait. I'll risk. No, it's individual choice, right? I'm just, again, a lot of years of doing this. I'll wait for this to complete. If it doesn't complete and something else happens, okay, I'll adapt accordingly. So what would you assume here? That we're going to do 5? There's not even. There's one. Maybe you got 5 in there. God, if I go to a 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I got 5 down. So I got 5 followed by 5 followed by 3. Is it time to buy it? I'm not saying it's not going to go up. I'm just saying be picky. Don't just go in just because, oh, fuck, shit, crypto's rolling, let's go. There's no reason to do that. If you're journaling and you're paying attention to your trades and keeping track record, right, this should be, oh, I like what I see so far, but it doesn't look like it's quite ripe yet, just off that length of time, right? So this would be a great one to get on your watch list. I love it down here. I want to see this pattern complete. Because I'll be much more comfortable here. And if I go back and I'm reviewing a trade journal and I'm looking, why did I take that trade? What the hell was I thinking? Oh, yeah. Oh, I see. Oh, well, 5, 3, 5 for the low into a demand zone at the, well, shit, where are we? Would certainly be in the discount. Golden zone. Maybe I get a golden zone here for the C. Okay, now, see, there's a consistency to the approach here. Oh, I got a little more time. I've got a pattern that I can lean into with conviction. I'm not saying you have to sit down here with a limit order. Let's get a little reaction off of it, because then I can define the risk. Same thing every time, right? 6 years I've been doing this. Exact same thing every time. That's the edge, right? Which I say every time, right? So hopefully that makes sense. Okay, Attila the Killer, thanks for that one. Founder photo from Trump. Founder photo from Trump. I'm not sure what that means. Founder photo. Well, so what that does, right, bring to our attention the fact that every cryptocurrency other than Bitcoin has a founder, has a corporate headquarters, has staff, has personnel. We don't have that with Bitcoin, right? That's what makes it totally unique. Okay, Attila the Killer, thanks for that one. I'm getting a couple from him. I'm also getting FTM, which let's copy this link. All right, now, same thing. Every chart, every time, never changes. Oh, geez, I can't get, for some reason, his links are funky. All right, I'm back to this. I don't know what's going on there. So this is supposed to be FTM USDT. FTM USDT. Oh, come on. FTM USDT. And it looks like he trades on Binance. Okay. There's his TA. Pull this back here. Okay, so here comes up, here's the daily. All right, do we need to look at this in log scale? It's kind of a rhetorical question, right? Do we have 4 times the range, right? From down here at pennies to, yeah, we need to look. We need to at least look at it. All right, let's get some context. What do we got up here? Missed the median line. Oh, that's so nice, Attila, right? So it's good recognition here. It's kind of an unusual pivot here. I don't know that I would have pulled that. I might have done it here, but this, you know, okay, we missed the median line. What does that mean? Equal to or greater than the? Certainly got a lot more out of that than just the swing that failed to get there. So I'm going to move that off. All right. Okay. So failure. Right. So these are median lines. They're not getting hit. He's aggressive with where he's placing them. Okay. So we can push that off. Okay. So is this the 4? Could it be the 4? Okay. Well, what do we see? Right. We're just like stacks that we were just looking at. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. So we're pushing for the 5 here. Is there a trade opportunity right now? Well, it looks like he's got you teed up for one here. If we get here, right now, man, don't assume this. The assumption would be we complete the 5. We'd have a break of structure here. We would anticipate a 3 for the next run. Right now, that is, of course, you can see this. You know, again, this is a huge benefit of Elliott that people, you know, maybe don't realize. Okay, if this is the 3, if we complete this here. That's not even well, I suppose we can't take it out of the realm of possibility that we'd have a truncated 5th here. It's possible. Probable. Would you short it up here because of that? Well, maybe you're shorting it because you've got a completed 5. But to assume it's the 5, given what we just had here. Now, the question mark here, so I'm going to split this, Attila. Right, so this would be the obvious question mark. Let's see if I can do this without fucking up your stuff here. So let's just go back to this. Here, I'm going to remove everything. Okay, so looking at this. Right off the bat, one of the things I see, Attila, is it looks to me like you might be pushing this a little bit. Now, I'm doing this on the fly, right? So I'm just kind of looking here going, okay, wait a minute, right? Do I have an impulse here that could be self-contained? Yes. All right. So if I take this out of log scale, right, what do I see? Well, it's kind of, you'd have to get way over here to start seeing some of that. That's why you're forced into log scale. But what I would propose to you, Attila, is that when you take it out of that, does that look like that'd be a 4? You know, I mean, everything's possible, right? But I think perhaps, right, we have to reconsider that. So if I were looking at this right here, and I'll just leave it here for a second. Okay, so let's Let's just look here, right? So we could probably agree that we have a long period here of accumulation, right? Accumulation. Oh, it's a good start on it. Not ready yet. Break. Got to come back into accumulation, right? So it's not ready. This is March 24. Okay. Well, it sure looks like I completed a 3, doesn't it? I mean, how do I not see that? Well, it kind of looks like we started off into a 5 here, doesn't it? So let's zoom in here a little bit. I know some people are like, oh God, man, these 5s and 3s, what the fuck? Who cares? That sure looks like a 4. Well, no, we need that. So that's going to be 3, 4, maybe 5, maybe, could be. Looks like, well, so things that are easy to spot, right? Usually the 4, right? Because we don't progress the trend. I don't know why I'm not getting my little box there. Oh, there it is. That's why. All right, there we go. Get you over here. Oh, fuck. Live stream's challenging. What do I want? I want the, oh, fuck it. Okay, all right. So here, so if I'm labeling this internally, all right, so it builds conviction. Oh, fuck. Here, come here. It builds conviction into your ability to trade to pull the trigger if you can account for every degree. Okay, so let's keep going here, right? So well, that's pretty damn close. Let's get you right on it. Okay, I am not such a purist that would invalidate for me. I would just impulse, right? Now that's a tick of overlap. That's not going to disqualify it for me. Question is, if we do it this way, how do we feel about it here? Right, so probably got to clone that, take it up a little bit. So we cover all of this. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, let's measure it. Right, again, there's a very repeatable pattern here. Now that's deep. That's deep for the 4, but that's not a deal killer for me. Do we get the algo target off of this, right? So we know we're right in the pocket for an algo. We don't get there. So what's a possibility? Well, one possibility is here, since we're doing this as an impulse, right? Can we break this down? Well, let's go to 60. So do we have a good look at this as an impulse? Looks like it's doable. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like we get a diag to finish it. Okay, so I've got a completed impulse here. This looks like ABC. It's getting a little choppy down there. Come here. God damn, never the first click. All right, so how do we do here? Golden zone. All right, tag it. Here's the target. So let's put this together. Now you see we're building a framework for a trade. Let's get this out of here. All right, we established that. Okay, so we've got this coming into complete here. This looking to complete here. Right, so we're in an algo box. We're just between two golden zones. This happens all the time. All the time, right? We get stuck. Oh, let's do something like that, right? We get stuck between two golden zones. Now, who's going to win here? Well, we don't know, as in there's any knowing here, but you would give the advantage here, right? So are we going to break or hold? I don't know. I'm just following along, right? So if this is going to complete down here, we're going to hold. I can see here I've got this little order block here, like a bullish order flow, the down before we go up here. So I've got a possible location here for this to get interesting. Okay, so what else could I do here? Oh, shit. Oh, here, let's just do this. As we go up here, where might I find? Oh, so we're right in the value. Right now we're below value here. I'm going to have another little nugget down here, but not much, right? So I've got a big hole right here. If it comes down here, I've got an absolute air pocket here where it might fall into get some of this. So maybe we're going lower. All right, if that's the case, right here, 707, 786, if we're coming down here to mitigate this order block here at at halfway. Okay, this is not bad news. This is good news. If we're going to come down here and I'm going to be looking to be buying down in here, where's my stop? Well, I can do the math to that as my stop. And I can look at this and say, well, okay, am I in the discount? Duh, right? I'm discount of the discount. Yeah, right. I mean, this, I don't mean to, sometimes I feel like I'm just, you know, I'm not trying to insult your intelligence, right? Okay, we're deep down into the discount. Do I want to be a buyer down here? Well, potentially, yeah, right here. So is it ripe today? No. Could it be ripe later today? Yeah, it could. Ripe tonight, tomorrow? Yes. What do we want to see down here? We want to see a reaction, right? And then if you're, right, trading gods are good for you. We get a reaction, profit taking. We get a little, what this is all just market structure, right? So it's the same thing over and over, right? It's the same thing you see. God, my trade feed, it's so full of every SMC trade you've ever heard. It's just nonstop, right? So if we're coming down here and if we did this as a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Okay, so what's the first thing that happens? Before we'd be even thinking, oh, maybe we'll have a trend change here. Well, I've got to break that low. Right, so here's a little heads up. Oh, something changed here. I broke, because this is higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. No, oh, something changed. So, oh, possibly the A is starting. Well, if I'm gonna come back up here and do this in a series of threes, there's going to be equally the same kind of event. Oh, do I get an A, a B, and a C? Oh, what did I do here? I broke another little swing high. Okay, is there a fair value gap up here? Is there some sort of imbalance, something that I could trade off here? Or could I find a fib level here that would be of interest? Right, could I do something like this right here? Oh, do I want to take this? Okay, where's the risk reward, right? Again, I'm not saying short, oh, come here. I'm not saying short anything. I'm just saying if I were going to do this, I can be very methodical and mechanical about it. If I come into something like this, okay, I can do that math. What's the risk? What if I'm wrong? Well, fuck, what if you are wrong? Get used to it. You're going to be wrong way, way, way more times than you're right. That's not our objective, to be right. It's not our objective, never has been. Our objective is to be profitable. I have to remind people of that. Oh, shit, that count wasn't right, blah, blah, blah. It's not the point. Did you execute here, right? It should be just mechanical. Oh, I've got a 5, I've got a 3. Oh, am I shorting that? Okay, right. Where's my stop, right? Where's the strong high? Where's the weak low? It's the trade should be the easy part. Entering, oh, fuck, I know right, shit, I know right what to do. Here's the math, I've done it. Here's my target, boom, let it play. Is my risk reward positive? Yes. Have I set this up through a methodology that's repeatable? Yes. Do I have a technical event here that makes sense to me? It may not make sense to you, but that makes sense to me. So because I've done this for so many years, I don't even hesitate there. Boom, I'm in the market. There's my stop. If I get stopped out, next trade. Big fucking deal. Next trade. Oh, loser. So good thing I had a stop. And thank you, stop, for doing your job. I mean, we complicate this so much. I guess it's just human nature, right? I mean, 5s and 3s ought to be a 7th grader can do that, right? Why could they do it? We can't. Oh, because we know better. We read something. Oh, I heard it on Bloomberg. I saw it on X. I saw it on, oh shit, everybody's off X now. We're on Blue Sky. I saw it somewhere. I saw it on YouTube. Right, everything we're doing is specifically designed not to hand you trades. We're trying not to. Because if we hand you the trade, again, it's a disservice, right? If you can't figure that out and pull the trigger yourself, then more study. What we're giving you is the framework, the methodology, the technical approach, right? That's not that hard. It's just not. It's just not that hard. Do I have a 3 here? Do I have a fucking 3? I have a 5. Do I have a 3? Yes. Do I have a 5? Do I have a 3? Yeah, it's 5s and 3s, 5s and 3s, 5s and 3s. Do I have a 5 here? Do I have a 5 here? Over and over and over and over, we have 96 years of precedent. Is that not enough for you? Okay, right. So is this ripe at the moment? No. Could it be? Well, it's getting interesting. But all of this is still yet to come. We're still waiting for the new low here. So after I pull all of this, oh shit, let's get out of here. All this is still yet to come, right? That's just forecasting what we would love to see. Do I know I'm going to get that? No, absolutely not. What's one thing I can see right now? I'm in the process of a 3. I'm correcting. This is the swing. This is the low. This is the high. This is an internal retracement. As long as I stay above this low, in this, it's internal retracement. Where's the liquidity? Oh, lo and behold, look what just got swept. Right? What are the algos looking for? Liquidity, right? What are the big dogs looking for? Liquidity. Why? Right? Because they trade in size. They need to come. They need to enter the market where there's liquidity. Where's the liquidity? At the pivots, right? Again, this is not that complicated. I'm not saying it's easy. I would never say that, right? This is the hardest easy money you'll ever make because we make it hard on ourselves. Shouldn't be that hard. We wait. So we wait. We're coming right into a golden. Not quite there. You don't just buy it just because we're here. You wait. We look for the reaction. You'll get one, just like you got one up here. How many people do you think bought that? Oh, it's fucking going. Yeah. Come on, baby. Go. Right? Do you think they know that's there? Hard to believe they wouldn't, but they don't. Right? Or they just go, oh, it doesn't matter. It's going to go right through it. Hard lesson, right? How many times do you do that before you go, oh, you know what? I'm not going to buy right into those golden zones. How many times do you have to do it before you learn? You say, oh, what about here? They got a wick got through. Yeah, but that's not a close through. All right, even if I pull it here. Little wick right here at the 65. What do you see that? Do you see what they're doing right there? Do you see this? This is how you can have some conviction, right? They're just sweeping the high there. Oh, because that's retail buying it there. Oh, that's the footprint of a good entry. Oh, sweep the high. Why? What? Because there's liquidity there. And oh my God, look what comes off of it. Right? And somebody bought that going, oh, that fucker's going. Well, it's a little more severe down here, but it's the same idea. Sweep the low. Oh my God, it's going to the floor. And we come all the way back. I know, hindsight, right? But the point is, the next time you see this, hopefully some of this registers and you go, oh, okay, I'm not going to sell right into that golden zone. I'm not saying it's not going through. It's just that's a low probability place to enter the market. Attila, I hope I helped you there a little bit. Oh, I got one more from Attila. Let's see what you got here. I think I can do this since your links are a little weird. I think I can just go to what you're asking for here, which looks like it's AR. AR, I don't fucking know what AR is. Okay, AR to the tether. No idea what it is. I have no idea what this is. Do I care? I do not care. Well, I shouldn't say that, right? If I was going to trade it, I'd look up what the hell they are, right? I want to know a little bit. But technically, do I care? Don't care. I don't care if that's crypto, a stock, an index, FX. I do not care because they all trade the same way. Doesn't matter to me. I could care less what it is. Okay, what do I have here? I've got a golden corner. I can see that right off the bat here. I've got a golden corner coming out of the chute here. Oh, Attila, I'm gonna do this just because it's hard for me to see what you've got there. Okay, so I'm gonna do that. Okay, so there we go. Now we've got okay, Attila, I like all your use of pitchforks and median lines here. You definitely, so you got another one in here too. Holy shit. So we got back to back. So let me do this again so I can see it. Okay, and then we've got all these goldens here. I've got, I don't know what all this is. This looks like that he's just drawing in support and resistance. So I'm going to move this, not value, but I just can't see in there. Attila, I'm just trying to get a handle on what you've got going on here. All right, so you bought this. Okay, right, so, okay, I mean, guys, 6 years I've been telling you, right? It's the highest probability trade there is, period. There is no higher probability trade. Corner to the median line. But you say, well, wait a minute. I thought, all right, if it's a corner, it's guaranteed to get there. No, it's got 80% probability to get there. 80% is not 100%. Well, what if it fails to get there? Well, Alan Andrews did the research, right? It would create a move equal to or greater than the swing that didn't get there, right? Meaning this would be the target. Now, are we going to do that? Or, right? Let's take this one out because that 80% is now burned. Okay, so let's look at the TA here and say, okay, well, if that doesn't happen, what else could be happening? Do we want to abandon this yet? Definitely not. It's not time to abandon this yet. Now, I might add a runner on this as he's done here. He's put a runner on it. Okay, does the Elliott make sense here? Let's get this pushed off to the side. Does the Elliott make sense here? Oh, it just didn't have enough legs to get there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we're on let's go to a 30. Is that a 5? Yes, it's a 5. Okay, here, again, it's why I'm saying it doesn't matter. 5, what follows the 5? 1, 2, 3. 5 followed by 3. It looks like he's in off of that. That was the first one where he got the median line. Okay, so he's already hit 1. Now, whoa, we didn't get the big median line. So you'd been thinking, wait a minute. I know I've studied my Elliott wave. This should be the 3. We should be way the hell up here. Well, oh, this Elliott wave shit doesn't work. Jesus, you guys are fools. I get a lot of comments like that. It's really amusing. Oh, well, okay. Well, so what happened here? Again, I'm just applying it. This is not about me. I'm just applying our methodology here. Okay, so I got 5 followed by a 3. I did not get a 5. Oh, fuck. Well, do I have to abandon Elliott wave because I didn't get a 5? What's an alternative? Oh, 3 followed by 3. Oh, do I have another 3 here? Could that be what I've got here? I don't know. I'm just looking at this going, okay, well, if not this, then what? If that's 3 followed by 3 followed by 1, 2, 3, 4, it looks like that's some sort of sloppy 5 here. Well, let's dig in there. I'm on a 30 minute. I don't want to go too much farther. Well, remember, if it's a Y, I'm looking for something to be, I'm looking for an ABC. Well, the best case, oh shit, come here. Come here. Best would be A, B, and I'm working on a C. 1, 2, that's not going to work. That might be one. I might have to do it here. That's just so close to being a double. It's just those wicks. I can't. Oh, it's ugly. No matter how you slice it, it's not a clean. That's not a clean launch here. A, B, C into that B. Let's say, are we technical here? Why? Why is it stopping here? No, let's do it right here. Whoops. Well, there's the 50. Okay, 50 is good for a B. Right now, this is a little funky. A, B. That's a big B into the C. 1, 2. Looks like that has more to go. Okay, so this one, since he's already made money there. Sorry. If that's what I've got there, and I'm kind of doing it here. 1, A, B, C, B. Now, 1, 2. Ugh, it's ugly. 1, 2 would suggest 3, 4, 5 coming down here. What do I care about? I care about how we respond right here as a potential demand zone. Right, so I've got this bullish order flow, right? The last little swing lower here, right, before we go up, right? And we go up with some displacement. So I've got a good candidate here. This is a candidate for a strong low. It's right at a golden, and we launched from it. So I want to see what happens here. Am I buying in the discount? Yep. Do I have a completed pattern? Well, this is a little bit of it's not ultra clear. I can't go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So I could go 1, 2, then that's a 3. I think this is probably my best case here, but it looks like it's not done, right? So I got to pay attention down here. I probably got an order block. Oh shit, right here as well. Let's do order block down here off of this. Sorry guys, allergies but get worse in the winter, not better. 3, 4, 5. Okay, so back to what I was saying earlier. Okay. I can't drop a trade in your lap right here. Right? Neither can Attila, right? He's looking at this. He's already made some money here. What I'm really focused on is I have a strong low down here. I have a swing, and I'm in the process of retracing it here, right? So game invalidation right here. If I sweep that low, invalidate. I think we can All right, so as that goes down here, this is likely going to, we'd be looking for it down here. We're going to come deeper for that too. Okay, so let's last piece of this. How deep could we go? Let me get this out of here. Oh, Jesus, I've got his. Coming into the golden as we speak, but it doesn't look like it's done. 786, 887, that could be deep. You certainly would be buying if we just put the whole thing down like this. You'd be buying in the discount. I think we can all agree on that. So that's a hurry up and wait. It's not quite, I'd put it down here, Attila. Now, okay, so that's 8. Okay, let's use median line. Come here. Let's use where they usually go. If that's going to hold as my low, why would I use anything other than the highest probability location for a wave 3? Why would I do that? Oops. Because I didn't have conviction in my own analysis. That's the only reason you would do that. I haven't watched it happen 500 times. So you would get scared here. Right now, reasonable to take a, if you get a push here, to take a partial at the median line. But is that, you know, maybe you're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe you get it here, right? Second most common. But for target, right, to leave a runner or leave a piece of it to go to the most probable location of a 14 to 1. Now, I don't know if this trade goes, but how many of those do you need to have a good month, good year? That's the benefit of waiting, right? Which most people can't do it. They can't do it. Very hard to do, right? That's why they let computers do it. It's very hard to do it, right? Because you're fighting the, oh my God, I don't want to give it back. Oh my God, oh, that's a pullback. Oh shit, oh fuck, I need this to offset the other 3 losers I had. That's what gets you into trouble. Hang on one second. Sorry, gotta get the AC fixed. All right. So all we're doing here, this is again just to finish up here. This is a swing in a 5, and as long as I stay above this low, I could go right here. I could go right here. I still have all the ingredients here, right? Very low risk, very high reward. I do not care what the result is. I mean, I'll be thrilled if I got that. Right? If this is me trading that, I'd be thrilled. But if I take that loser, you're gonna cry about that. You can't, right? It's just next trade. Okay, let me keep going. Oh shit, hang on. Q, man of few words. All right, okay, so he wants, let me see what he's got. Copy link, Q. Okay, let's leave that. Q, CHR, no fucking idea. I have no idea what they're about. Nothing. Don't care. I don't mean to sound arrogant when I say that. I don't mean that at all. I'm just saying they all trade the same way. I don't care what it is. Are people trading it? I should look some of these up, right? Because I have no fucking idea what they are, right? Okay. I mean, how many do we have? 16, 17, 18,000 alts, right? How are you going to know them all? You're not. Okay, right, so I know this Elliott Wave shit doesn't work, but do I have a 5 followed by some sort of a, well, it's a complex 3. I certainly have a 5 up. It's a sliding double. Okay, well, that's, you know, I'm not saying Elliott Wave is easy, but it can be easy enough, right? So I've got 8, 3, followed by 3, followed by 3, followed by 5. Followed by 3, right? So I'm getting some sharp corrections here. Now, this is where it gets a little tricky, right? It takes some study and some practice to really understand. What do we have? 26 different types of corrections. Okay, well, that's a tricky one. But lo and behold, where does it go? Guys, I cannot make this shit up. How many times have 6 years I've been doing this? I've probably shown that 30, 40,000 times. the next time we get to one of these, maybe you pull the trigger. What maybe using the 707. You can't stomach that? Oh, you're in the wrong. You shouldn't even be here. You can't handle that. What the fuck are you doing? Why are you even in this game? You've got to be able to sustain some risk. Oh shit, I don't know if I can do it. It fucks me up when I'm in log scale. Log's a pain in the ass, trust me. I really do dislike it. But we got to deal with it. God, can I even do that? When I go to log, it just... Well, you get the idea. All right, so here's my stop, right? So it taps down here. Oh shit, I better get out. I probably. Oh shit, didn't go to the moon. Do I get, from the golden zone, do I get a 5? Rhetorical question. Obviously I do. Oh, what do you got on here? I'm going to take this off just... Oh, shit, I can't even get that squeeze. Oh, shit, I got to do an 8. Let's do... oh, no, shit, I want 3. I want an 8 so I can see it. Okay, what do I got here? A, B, C. 5 followed by 3. All right, now what we got here? Oh, well, a whole lot of crypto did the same thing. Oh, wait. There's 5 divided by 3. I know. I've studied my Elliott Wave that should do this. Oh, it didn't do it. Oh, this Elliott Wave shit doesn't work. Fuck. Let me go watch some ICT videos. Well, okay. So what's happening here? Well, I don't necessarily have an answer for you other than can we somehow objectively look at what this could potentially be? Consolidation? Is that what would you think? Well, we can see here, right, we've blown the golden from this side, right? So negative for bulls. We went 786 here. Is that a deal killer for a 2? Definitely not. We lost we lost Al here, right? On an 8 hour on the higher time frame, we lost Al. What do I get here? Well, it looks like to me like we might have to consider a combo. Well, that's a little tricky here. No, so note what's happening. God, he does. Some of you guys do these giant. Let's take these down a little bit. Oh God damn! Did they change this? Why am I not getting? I swear to God, where's my little? There it is. All right. So what's a possibility here? I've got a zigzag. Right. So 5, 3, 5. Okay. Right. Is this the start I wanted? Definitely not. Okay. So if not this, then what? Could this be a WX? Could we do something like this? Sure looks like I might have an ABC there. Oh, we're going to truncate. Are we? Right? Or are we just truncating? Let's go here to the line chart and see. Right? How much? Right? Or do we just do a straight double? If we're talking about closes, that's a pure double at the 707. Good enough to go? Well, you're making the assumption that you have an imbalanced correction, right? A WXY. So with this is much larger in range, and the X is kind of wimpy, and then I get a much smaller WXY here. All right, deal killer? Well, I don't know that I would have jumped on that, but now that I'm getting a little bit of a kick out of here, maybe I can make something out of that. Okay, does that look like what I've got? I'm going to have a WXY? Well, one thing I can say for sure is that this is, it would make sense, right? So I can look at this. Shit, looks like it's technical as well. Is it? Yeah, it looks like they like the 707 here. Even that gets a little poke through. So Al is a little off here. Maybe he's in there. All right. This double here, anyone want to guess? Get right on that. couple right in there. There seems to be this level here seems to be pretty important to the market here as we hold, break, coming back to it. Okay, what do I got here? So did I get a good 5? Well, let's go down to a 1. Actually, I kind of like the way he's done this. Okay, so that's off. Let's get some of these off. What came off of this? Oh, that's ugly. If this is the Y, do I have things that I want to see for candidates for a pivot, right? Things you would look for. Sweep the low, yes. All right. Oh, sweep the low again, yes. Right. So what's the difference, right? This just screams out of here. Now I know, right? Hindsight. If you're looking here, you'd have thought, oh, good start, good. Oh. Well, how would you have known? Right. So where's the pivot, the last swing high that has to break? Here, let me. Here I'll put that. Let's make it solid. Right. So okay. So this is all one leg down here. So when we retrace here, this is the pivot. This is all one leg. Right. So this is. I've talked about this. I did a whole course on this. Right. So this is not my teaching. Right. I've learned this from others. Right. So if this goes here, if we don't take out this, we have no way to define that as a low. That we have to do this before we can confirm the low, because otherwise we could just do it again and again and again and again, right? And again until one of these breaks. Now I have a candidate here for something I can work with. Maybe I get this, and now I've had this break. I get a little micro break, and now I've got something I can work with. But this, right? This is not trend change. That's not it. That's not it. Even though you can look here, there's a little 5 there. It doesn't get the good start here because it doesn't take out the last swing pivot. Right, you have to take that out. So if I had Ethereum, they will call it inducement, right? So it has to take out that last swing. Looks like I got this. Looks like Al's in here. No, it's a little hot, right? A little hot on the wicks only. Right, closes hold right into the middle. Right, we don't get the target. So whatever CHR is. Not the cleanest technically that I've ever seen. Oh, this is here. This is his. This is what has he got here? This Lux Algo. Yeah, that's their market structure. Right? They're decent, right? Except you don't know what they're using to determine the pivots, right? They don't reveal it, right? So you're hope it works. Right? Let's be logical about it. If that's the Y, okay. What do I have here? Okay, that's not a great looking start. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh God, that's ugly. What I can see here is that this is just one big rip-roaring channel. Good looking Elliott? Not really. Not much of a 2. So if we tried to label it, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'd probably do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, come here. That's too big. I feel like they changed that. I got 5. All right, it's ugly. They're not all going to be perfect. All right, there's that level. He marked. Front run on the 50? Maybe. Again, it's kind of ugly going up here. It's real choppy. That's a 60. Is that enough? Right, so I look at this and go, all right, I got 15,000 alts to trade. Is that the one I want? Well, I better be in love with their use case. Because even still, right, it's still kind of a shitty start here. Well, I'm on the 60. 1, 2, I guess you can get it done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess we put the 3 here. A, B, C. Right, with the 4, right, is always the easiest to spot. Well, not always, right, but we don't progress the trend. We just consolidate. Then we get the final kick here up for the 5. Okay, if you're in love with this asset, okay, at least I'm getting self-contained swings, right? It's not the prettiest I've ever seen, but at least I can get swing, retrace, internal retracement, swing. Now, where's the liquidity? You can see the obvious, right? Low-hanging fruit is usually what they'll go for first. Right, obvious pivot right there. Okay, so if this is going to be 1, 2, well, that's not going to be 3. So, all right, we tee it up, right? Again, same thing every time. What are we looking for? Oh, if they'll break this little pivot, we'll drop right into the golden zone, because that's what I would want to see. I would want to see this, God damn it, I would want to see this come down here, break that low, right? That validates the high, break the low, because this is the high, right? It led to the low. Boom. I want to see a reaction now. And then I want to see a little retrace. Stop goes under the low. Not that hard, because if this is 1 and this is 2, I'm going to need a 1 of the 3, right? If we're going to continue to move in 5s, it's not optional. It's not like, oh, well, fuck, who cares what it is? No, 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 no. I totally care. 5, 3, 5. Am I going to get a 3? Well, sure looks like I'm on a good start to 1. Well, looks like I'm working on it. 3, 1, 2. Stop under the low. Oh, fuck, I got stopped out. Oh, okay. Next trade. Or, well, maybe I like this down here. Maybe I'm coming down here into this little demand zone down here, right? And this is just going to be some inducement here, right? Oh, well, so we got retail. And then we go. So you got to be able to take the stop and go, oh, fuck, did it blow up my account? Probably not, unless you fucking levered it 800 to 1, which would be a moronic thing to do. You deserve the result there. So if you didn't do something stupid, oh, well, if a little loser, I'm okay with little losers, just no big losers. Little losers. Right, what if, oh, shit, okay, something else happened. So then what do I know? If we break here, then I know I've got an ABC. Oh, well, what does that mean? Well, it could be we're starting a diag. Could be I need to correct way the hell down here before this thing goes again. See, it forces your decision making. Well, that's the wrong word. It leads your decision making. If I don't get a 5, if I get 5 followed by 3, 5, and I don't get a 3 and then followed with a 5, my analysis is wrong. I'm just wrong. I'll wait until it clears up, because it will clear up. It always does. Something. This is we're just looking at this, right? Is this the crypto you love? God, that's a lot of consolidation and chop. I hate the chop, right? You bring out here, it cleans up a little bit. But all that we just did here, there's a way. Shit, I see guys do this all the time, and I can never figure out how to do it. Where you can do all this and then hit delete. Does that work? No, shit, I can't do it. There's a way to do it. I can't figure it. Someone who's watching one of my senseis, right? There's a way to just do something where is it this? Or no? Shit, it looks like they're using the rectangle tool. I'm doing it. Anyway, I digress. Okay, that's a hurry up and wait. Okay, well, just to come back to that, could this be? Oh shit, that's all right. Oh, that's giving me trouble. Let's take that. I swear that feels like they moved that. Well, it's got the ingredients, but it could be a WXY. XY, if this is 3XZ, then right, so you can see WXY. If this is going to be a 3, could be another XZ, and then we'd be looking for 3 to come down here, right, for the WXYZ, and then we go. Just looking at it, right, you should be able to just look at this and go, okay, consolidation. Is that building? Is this the energy, right, for the potential crank that comes? Well, again, I don't know what their use case is, but if you're trading this, you believe in it. Okay. Q, I hope I helped you there. Depeche, right? Always curious what he's doing. This count was a challenge. Oh, shit, Depeche. If it's a challenge for you, I'm afraid to see what I'm going to be looking at here. Depeche is a new member with us, very skilled. All right, so let's see what he's got here. How he's going to challenge me. Okay. Oh, right. So if they're too hard, right? My view is if it's too hard to figure out, fuck it. I'll wait until it's not so hard. Okay, this is NVIDIA. Oh, you're bold. All right, so looked at in arithmetic scale also. All right, so let's go to see this is the chart of a serious trader. Right, because he doesn't just go, oh, fuck it, some sort of correction. Oh, fuck, all right. Oh, it looks like it's a 3 or something. He's taken the time to grind through it, right? It doesn't fucking, you do enough of these, it doesn't take that long. But he's got all this conviction built in by going, okay, there's the 1, there's the 2, there's the 1, there's the 2. That makes sense as the 3. Okay, I can see the 5, the 3. Right, it's building conviction. So when I get up here and I have to make a trade decision, all the work that he's put in, look how far back this goes. All the work that he's put in builds that conviction. Okay, if it gets up here, right? How many people are going to be willing to sell this? Very, very few. I'm not suggesting that's the right approach to take. I'm just suggesting that if you had done this kind of work and then the setup is there that you get some sort of a failure swing, you can take that trade because of all the work that you did so that it makes sense. Now he's looking up here going, okay, we're going to get the 2618. Well, for NVIDIA, that would make sense. Let's get into his 4 hour here. Okay, well, this is interesting, right? So I'm not going to check his work. I know I don't need to. Right? That's why I like working with guys like this. Easy on me. Okay. Do I have a 5 followed by a 3? Yes. Is it technical? Looks like it's going to be close. Get a wick that goes to our 707, but no close, and then we immediately displace out of that. But we don't get it looks so the NASDAQ looks almost exactly the same. So you're looking at that. This is a little bit of a do I go 1, 2? Do I do this? Is that what I'm doing? Some sort of little wimpy little 5? Is that? It's kind of a stretch, right? It's almost like you're doing it because you want it to be a 5. Looks to me more like a 3. A, B, C. Okay, so there's a 1. Right? That's what all the indexes have done the same thing. Oh, are we going to finish this in a diag? How else could you do this? I'm sure he's got a alternate. Now, when we're here from 70 to 160, we don't need to be in log scale because it's not 4 times the range. Right? So we can analyze this out of log scale, which is always more desirable. Okay, 3, 3. 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. This looks like a 4, 5, A, B. It's skinny. It gets another leg. Let's go to a 1 there. Yeah, I see why he's struggling here. What are we doing with that? Okay, well, so often when you're like, what the, you kind of got to pick the spots that you can identify, right? So this looks like I got a pretty good ABC right here. This looks like I probably, if I dig in here, I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it looks like I've got an impulse there. So if I can work backwards here. Can we get that? I want this to be the 4, 5, right? So I don't know that we can do it. Are we going to be stuck with that? All right, Depeche, one of the very few guys where I actually am raising his degree sizes. That's not much of a B. Let's go with the A. Well, I bet he's got an alternate in here. Oh, come here. Idea. Let's get, yeah, that's where I was going. Okay, right, so I figured he did. So let's take this one off because wrong one. Yeah, okay. All right, so let's look here. Right, so this is, I figured he had this. Okay, all right, so we got a candidate here. Let's put that back to liquidity. All right, so this doesn't get swept. Right, so that this pivot here, so this whole range here untapped, right? So right, that'd be one I'd be paying attention to if we start to roll over. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So that looks good. So this is into the 4 for the C. That looks good. Oh, Jesus. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I just force of habit. I want to see how did they do technically. Okay, good, good, good. We didn't quite get here. That's not an algo target that we know of. Oh, you've got an inverse fair value gap right here, right? So this is there, right, and then disrespected, right? So we get it there, right? So it's here, right? They hold, and we disrespect it. 38, a little wiki there, up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it looks like, oh shit, it looks like you got a candidate there, Depeche. For, well, let's see, I'm going to do this again. Now let's go up a degree. Let's put that in white. So what if we're going to get, if they're going to disappoint, then likely we're going to put the 5 here, right? Now, I'm not, for something like NVIDIA, you know, if you want to YOLO some options there, I wouldn't do a whole lot of size, right? Because again, it's a total Vegas bet, right? Okay, they blow out, okay, it goes up. They disappoint even a little bit, it's going to free fall. So that's not something I would chase. That's not what we would advise for. But many are going to do it. It doesn't matter what I say. 1, 2, 1, 2. So here's the swing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that 5? Well, it certainly has the right look. But what, you know, we have to be prepared for if they make the number. Let's get that out of there. If they make the number, what might we think? I mean, you guys know where I'm going, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so we're ready for either. Let's go. What am I not use green here? Is that 2? 707. 1, 2. Well, what do we get here? It'll be easy to get that, right? Here's the algo target right there. Oh, let's go to a 30 here. Do we have a 1, 2, 3, 4? You can almost see it happening. This may happen before the end of the day. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's the 4, right? We stop progressing the trend. Now we might come down a little bit, so we can label this 1, 2, 3. It could be a triangle. That's what I'd anticipate, right? Now, if we miss, right? If we miss, we know what's going to come. Failure to make the median line equal to or greater than. That's going to be a big miss, right? That's going to rock the market. NASDAQ will do the same thing. But if we go, oh, game on. Because if we go, then this still is a good 3, but then we got 1, 2, 3. We're looking for 5, much higher. Right? So, you know, have at it. I would keep the amount of capital you're putting at risk. You know, it's something you can afford, right? Because it's, you know, have at it if you want to go for it, right? But they better hit. Okay, let me keep moving. Great work, Depeche, as usual. Very nicely done, right? All that detail, right? I emphasize that so you guys, you know, use him as a model. He's very skilled. Okay, fellow trader, another very skilled trader. Let's see, he's looking at Mara. Okay, so let's go here. What do we got for Mara? Mara, a fellow trader, are you put these it always throws my head off a little bit when the scale's on the left. Do you do that intentionally? Maybe. Move scale to the right. There we go. All right, that just freaks me out for some reason. Okay, let's get ICT concepts. Okay, that'll work with that, right? We don't want to ignore them. There's been a lot of positive as a result of his arrival in the TA world. Okay, so that's a daily. One thing I can tell you, it hasn't changed the Elliott Wave even a little bit. Do we see the double here? 3, 3, 3. WXY. Good work, fellow trader. Good work. Okay, do I get a 5 coming off the low? Oh, what do we fall into, right? So, you can make a case here that we're just working through this, right? So we don't quite get the midline. Maybe we do it. Not quite. Okay, I know this shit doesn't work anymore, but do I get a 5? Do I get a 5 followed by a 3, right? Now there's some complexity to it. Is it technical? Okay, so all the questions, right, you go through as you're doing this. Is it technical? Got that low. Make sure I'm right on that. Right on low. Looks like they give it a little front run. Do we have the hallmark of a trade that we want to enter, the kind of thing we want to see? Did they sweep the low? Yep. After sweeping the low, did they come off of this with displacement, right? Did they blow up, right? Did we one-time it? Oh, hang on a second. I got to do this so I can, my old brain can see it. Yes, they did, right? So one time framing is kind of it's a good thing to be aware of, right? And you see it in, it's often, Lux Algo has a good indicator here. Change in state of delivery, right? It's a simple concept. Oh, where is it? Here, this one. It's a good one, right? So we're looking for, see, it's kind of what I was saying before. Well, it is what I was saying before, right? So all of these down candles, right? At no point do we break that. Well, I guess we did here, right? So this is all one downswing here. We get a push here. Now I have a change in the state of delivery. So we've taken out the aggressive pivot here, the pivot that led to the low. Here, now I confirm this low. It's a simple concept, right? But if this is a free one, it's a change in state of delivery. It can help you, right? Just guide you. It's like here. Oh, okay. Well, Jesus Christ. Look here. So this is the sweep at the high, right? It makes the B. That's just what we want to see. It's just a little push. So what are they doing up here? They're grabbing the liquidity. Why is that happening? Liquidity, right? So we come down here, same kind of thing. Now you don't get. So you don't take these blindly. Okay, if this is the A and this is the B, God, did I get a 3? Yeah, I did. Okay, as we're coming down here, now you might anticipate here. Oh, okay. Oh, they swept the low, right? So, I'm going to get a nice retrace. Not always, right? There's not always. There's only usually. Okay, so I sweep here. So that confirms for me, or as I'm looking at this here, okay, I got a good low here. 1, 2. Well, if that's a 1, what am I looking for? 50, the golden zone. Jesus Christ, guys. I mean, we do not set these up, right? This is why I'm showing you. It doesn't matter what the asset is. I don't care what it is. That's impulsive, 3 for correction. So I get a swing low to swing high, right? That's confirmed by this change in state of delivery, right? Or the inducement or the swing high being broken. I get a swing, right? Still internal. Just out of curiosity, this is interesting. Right, so I break the golden here, right? So this is a good sign. Note that we hit it, retrace, and then on the put, we do get a close through. So that's advantage bulls, right? We've broken this. Now you got to go back one to just double check. Oh, lo and behold, look where we pivot. If I get right on it, let's not fudge it. Get out of there. To the tick. I can't, I've said this for 5, 6 years. I don't meet with 12 guys and say, okay, let's get all the trades that we can show where the golden zone is going to be and where it's going to pivot there. It would almost feel like, oh, come on, you guys set this up. No. The 50, right? Don't discard the 50. I'm just showing you here, right? So, see, some people will look at it and go, oh, fuck, man, that's all hindsight. Who cares? Right? The point of that is so that the next time you see something like this, like, oh, I got a swing, I got a 3, and it's a 50 golden zone for a candidate for a 2, maybe you'll take the trade. Maybe you won't. Maybe you have to see it 50, 60, 75, 80, 100, 200 times more before you're going to take it. I can only, in 6 years, again, I've shown it. I couldn't even put a guess, right? 50,000 times. Some markets, they will prefer the 50, right? They'll just react at the 50. Right, we're in the pocket here. Let's see. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do I get a 5? Yes. Do I have a 3? Well, I have a pretty shallow 3. If we're going to complete the whole thing, I might be looking lower. Market is not obligated to do anything ever. Just where does it usually go? So if it's me, I would take all of this, right? I'm not to just discount the work he's put in. I'd look at this and say, okay, we come down here. I'm going to get a whole lot more interested. Now, maybe we're not going down there. I'm on a daily. Let's go to a 4. Oh, shit, I got a lot on here now. What else do we have on here? I'm going to take that off just for a second. I like the change in state of delivery. But you can see here, sometimes there's just too fucking many of them, right? So really, after you understand what it is, and it's just down. Pardon me. It's just a series of candles being broken. You don't really need it, right? And it can make your chart a little. It's just when you're first learning it, right? It can be helpful. Make your chart awful busy. Okay, so what do I have here? Right, I have a candidate for. Well, that looks like a 5, right? So I guess we'd live with some sort of a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I guess we live with a zigzag. And I'm leaning that off of, is this great? No, it's not great. But looks like I got a 1, 2, 3. That's a classic 4 into a 5. We sweep the low. So I got a candidate here for the 5. Here for the C. Now, other possibility. I said with WXY. That looks like a better. But the 2 to the 4 is not great. At least not perfect. Don't expect it to be perfect. Well, if we roll over again, you might anticipate, oh, WX, and we're going to come down lower for the Y. Of course, I'd love it much more down here. Swing in 5, correct in 3. Question mark there. Why question mark? Okay, let's get in there. That's a 4 hour. So it seems like that's the question mark. Like, oh shit, why not here? Right? If we're going to do this as a diag. Well, I see his point. What do we got there? All right, now I'm going to take this off just as the start. What can we see here? Oh, let's go to a 1. See if there's any help. It's kind of a little bit like what Bitcoin's done. Where you're like, what are we doing here? Well, it looks like 3. So we're going to do the. So it looks like it's another diag. 1, 2, A, B. I guess we're going to do that as a. Oh fuck. 3. Oh, I don't like that. 4, 5. Might have to do it here. A, B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, C. We hold the low. Okay, right. So we just, again, I don't know that this is the final count, right? It's just I'm doing the same thing that I anticipate you'd be doing. Okay, is that it? Or do I have to truncate over here? Can't be there. No. So you'd have to do this as an ABC. C. So this, I'd make a point of always getting these right, because otherwise I just get lost. Okay, could that be my 3? Well, let's just measure a little bit here. Not ideal. Do I need to put it here? Then I really don't like this. Okay, what's an alternate here? Oh, that's annoying. That's a 5. I can't do that. That looks like a 5. I might have to do this. Well, I got 2 5s here. I'm assuming you guys kind of see what I'm wrestling with. There's a 5, as far as I'm concerned, and that's clearly a 5. Or 1, A, B, C. Well, that's what I would go with here, and then that's going to allow me to put this. This is A. This would be 3, 3, 5. So this would be the C. So now I believe. Is this a fudge? Maybe. It won't work any other way, and I'm far enough here that I'm like, okay, well let's see if we can make this fly. Oh, come here, god damn it. All right, do I have the right shape? Yep. How's the 1, right? If I'm doing it this way, right, and I'm aware of the fact that this could be a fudge. A little Elliott shuffle here to get what I want. I don't see a better solution at the moment. 5. That looks impulsive. Well, that's a 60, right? So that already, well, so we're back to what I was talking about before, right? So we're going to take this amount of time and we're going to correct it with this. I'm not saying it's not possible. It's just that that wouldn't be one I would choose, right? So what would your thought be? Oh, I'm going to buy it. Oh, are you premium or discount? I'm not saying sell it. I'm just saying if you just kept it drop dead simple. Okay, am I premium? Am I discount? Right? I don't care where you pull it from. Here's the range. You're premium. Okay, let's just keep it simple. Where would the better risk reward be? I don't mean to offend your intelligence, but obviously, right, it'd be better on the short side. Do we want to short this? No, right? The trend is up. Maybe. Yes, definitely. Question mark. I would do the same thing. It's a little bit question mark here. Where do we typically want to find the retrace, right? Again, it's typically, where do we typically want to find them? At the 50 from the start of the diag. Well, I got the 50 a little faster than I wanted to. Where would I absolutely love it? Down here. Would I be, again, not to insult your intelligence, my premium or discount? Well, you could say, oh, shit, your premium, your discount right here. Well, yeah, I got to do it this way. Oh, interesting, right? I forgot I was in log scale. Okay, do I need to be in log scale? I don't. Oh, interesting, right? So look what that just did. God, that's funny. Right, so now if I pull from this as my 3, where do I go for the A? Not the 618. Golden zone for the B. I don't need log scale here. Let's just double the range, not 4 times the range. Well, that makes me just quickly check. I'm going to check here. If I'm out of log scale, do I have enough distance there? I may not. Oh, I'd have to put the 3 here. And that leaves me with that 5, right? I mean, you can't miss that 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? I can't call that a 3. I just can't, right? Well, fuck. You say, who cares? Well, the point being, right? I mean, we have a methodology and rules and guidelines that we try to follow, right? Because it's served us well over time. Again, 96 years of precedent. So I'm not going to put the 3 there just because it's more convenient for me. I'm going to put it right here. I'm going to keep the 1 here because I got a 5 here and I got a 5 here. Okay, that makes me think, oh, okay, well, that's pretty high, right? Probably broke the golden here. Yeah, definitely. We're in the premium here. We're just on the other side of the golden, but 707, 786 for a B totally makes sense. What else? Anything up here? Well, you can make a case this is just an order block, right? We're just sitting up here. So that would be supply. Supply zone up here, right? Supply swinging up before we go down. We come back into that. Where's the better risk reward, right? Do I know? Right. Okay. Right. Can I put together a trade there? I'm not saying short this, but if I gun to my head, somebody said, you have to trade this, long or short. Where am I going to get better risk reward? I know, rhetorical question, right? But that's duh. Right? That's a duh. I'm not saying short it. I'm saying I'll wait. Oh, come here. I'll wait for this one. Right, because if that's a 1, and this is going to be the 2 down here, I'm going to use that low. And I'm looking for the 3. I'm looking way the fuck up here. 1, 2. 24 to 1. How many of those do you need? Not many. Okay. Oh, shit. No, I lost myself. Mara on the NASDAQ. Good looking start, but don't chase, right? Because if you buy it now, you're just chasing, right? And that often you can get away with it every now and then. Over time, that'll not serve you well. Fellow traders got another one here. This is BTBT. Fuck, don't know what that is. Don't care what it is. If it's a chart and people trade it, it's not going to matter. Okay, come on. How am I doing? Did I lose all you guys? I guess like a few of you guys are still on. Okay, I don't know why you do that. Move that to the right. Okay, I'm going to do this just an early start here. Okay, what is this? Bit Digital. There we go. I knew I'd seen it before. I just couldn't remember what it was. Okay, do I need to be in log scale? Well, looks like it. As much as I dislike it. Okay, I know this shit doesn't work anymore, but it sure looks like in this rare case, it must be a fluke. We have a 5, followed by a 3, followed by a 5, followed by a 3. Looks like we're working on a 5. I know this shit is just old, old, old. It's your grandfather's TA. Or is it? Now, is that an A? What would lead you to think that's an A? Well, without some context here, I'm not sure what he's thinking. Now, is this him? What are you doing there? Is that your indicator doing that? No, that's you. It's even better. I'd rather it's you rather than an indicator. I'm glad to see that, right? So you see what he's doing. He's wicking off all the swings. Interesting, right? Good job, actually. Very glad to see that. So I like live streams. I can see what you guys are up to. How you're progressing with our methodology. Okay, A, B, 1, 2. Boy, that's a pretty sharp B. 1, 2, 3. Where the 4 almost always the easiest thing to spot. We don't progress the trend. 3, 4, 5 down for the C. We get 5 down. A, B, C. Right? Perfect. Oops. Perfect zigzag. Oh shit! How did that get there? Oh. Right. So this becomes. Oh, let's see. Let's do this the right way. Becomes a breaker block, right? So if you guys are familiar with that concept, it's just an order block, right, that gets broken. We come back to test it. Like, lo and behold, oh, I know, it's hard to believe. Right to a 50. Now, why is he thinking A? Well, we got to back up a little bit to find out why. Oh, that's, talk about a chop monster. Wow. Well, that's kind of a gnarly, right? It looks like it's an ABC, but let's take it out log scale. Well, that's our low. We're kind of stuck with that. Okay, so is this our absolute low? Looks like it. If I'm right on that. Unless we doubled. We didn't, right? So it snuck by without creating a new low. Okay, whatever this is, okay, right? I'm not sure I'd be thinking A here. Who gave me this? Fellow trader. I'm not sure. Why would you be thinking A and not 1? Maybe that's just an alternate. Maybe he's just thinking alternate. After this, there's got to be a reason, or he's got an alternate because he knows what he's doing. Oh, you got another group in here or something? Curious. Wonder why you're doing that. Okay, well I'm gonna blow this up. Sorry, let's see if we can get something going here. I don't disagree with any of that. I love what you've done here, right? So that you're taking the time, putting the effort in, right? Just shows that you're willing to put a little work in. Okay. All right. So I'm going to blow that up. Okay. There's no reason to be thinking that right now in a rip-roaring bull. Okay. So it's not a great 5, right? Of course, you'd like to see it, but all the ingredients are there for a potential pivot, right? We swept a high. Now we sweep the low, right? Remember the algo likes to go, right? If you're analyzing where it likes to go from external to internal, right? So here was the internal, grabbed it. Where's the next target would be this high, right? So you can just look here and say, oh, did they get it? Maybe they'll get the external after they got the internal. Boom. Okay. 1, 2. Why would we not consider that? I have no idea what you're thinking. Fellow trader, I'm curious, but let's see. I know he'll probably write me. Let me know what he was thinking. Okay, so let's put this in here, right? So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, let's take that up a degree or a few more. And oh shit, where's that thing? For some reason, I'm having a hard time finding that today. Okay, so there's 1, there's 2. Okay, well, if I'm going to get if, I do not know, market's not obligated, but if I'm going to get a 3, well, I can measure where that might go. If that's the 1 and if that's the 2, this has got to go up. That not because I know it's going there. That's where they usually go. Okay, what else could I do? That's the angle here is not great, right? You can see, right? But it should be fairly easy. 80%. Where's the 80%? Right to his pocket of resistance. Now I don't know that it's going to get there at that angle. It might be here. I don't know, right? It may go out here, and I've seen it take many years and actually tag it to the tick. It's astonishing. Okay, but here, that's a reasonable target. Why would you not want that target? Why would your target not be where they usually go? Pretty sure it would be. Okay, so if this is 1, 2, okay, well, we're still working. If we're going up here, and this is 1, 2, we're working on the 1 of the 3. If this is the 1, it's unlikely we're going to get up there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. First target is here. And let's not, even though this is where they usually go, in a raging bull, right, there's no reason it couldn't go there. And if you think about, oh, if this is 1, 2, we're working on 3, 4, 5, and that's 1. If this is 1, well, all right, again, just do a little forecasting. If we're going to go 3 on that, if I do it, right here, just a free draw. Pretty close for a 3. Right now I don't have this, right? So this is just a free draw. I'm just trying to show you, God, if this goes, if we complete a 5 up here, certainly could be the 3, but I'd be inclined to think it's the 1 of the 3, right? Bit digital, right? If we're going to have what is being discussed that we're going to have, if we are actually going to have a Bitcoin reserve in the United States, and other countries are going to follow suit. I mean, the Bitcoin is, however insanely bullish you are, you're not bullish enough. Let's put it that way, right? Which is, I know it sounds like hype to say that, but yeah, if that's what they're going to do. Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2. Looks like that's done. So I got another 1. ABC, right? It's good work, right? He didn't leave, right? He's done the work. So the thing that you'd be focused on here right now is I still at that 80%, right? As long as this holds, right, as he's laid it out, as long as that holds, I got 80% odds to get there. Okay, do I have a good 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Yes, A, B, C into the 2. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're doing it as a diag. That's a note. It's going to be a 1. That's why he's put the 1 up here, because if we didn't get an impulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, where do we look for the retrace of a diag? Right. So again, market's not obligated. Just where do they usually go? To the 50. Now, are we gonna again, back to a couple of times I've done this, right? There's the swing. We're gonna correct it with this. Oh, let's make that white. We're gonna correct all of this with that. It's not that it couldn't be that. Just why would you do that? Wouldn't you be looking for a 3? That's just straight down. Why would you do that? You wouldn't. Why has he got a 4 here? Take that off. Okay, so there's the 1. We're waiting for 2, right? Could be lower. Could be all the way down here. 1 tick from the low. Doesn't matter, right? Somewhere down here. Now we can look here again and just kind of look, right? Did this one get mitigated? Yes, perfectly mitigated. So I don't have that to work with, right? It's mitigated perfectly. Now that golden zone doesn't have any impact there because that's the 50 for the 4. 1, 2. I'm pulling from here through the 3 for the 4. Got it. Got target. Now here I'm looking for the 50. It's not that hard. 3 longer than 1, 5 longer than 3. It's good looking. Is there something else here? Oh, I guess trend lines. All right, overshoot on that. It's not going to wreck my day. I guess we leave it like this. 2. Right, just needs a little more time. So good example, right? Here's the methodology applied, right? The student or the member has done all the work for you, right? Is it ripe for a trade? No. Might be ripe in a couple of days. What are we looking for, right? Why take something abnormal? That's what I want. I'd love it down here. 1, 2. A deeper 2 here actually wouldn't surprise me, right? Because you're trying to scare everybody out. Where's the liquidity? I'd look at that one, right? And this one here, that's the low-hanging fruit right there. Swing, swing. So just like he's done with some of these others, I'd wick that off. Obvious targets, what you want to see, right? If you're looking for a pivot, I want to see these get swept, right? Grab some liquidity, probably liquidity here in Bit Digital. As we would leave it, right there. That's deep, right? You'd be in 887 territory down here. 786 might catch the edge of it. That's the trade I want. Now, am I going to buy it right there? No. That's not what I do, right? I want to see a little reaction, because then I can put my stop right underneath it, and I can build something with a 5 to 1, 6 to 1 risk reward. Okay, thanks for that one, fellow trader. The student, hey, good to see some old names popping back around. I think the student had to go back to school, if I can recall. Last DM he sent me. Okay, the student, ICP. Let's see, let's save that, make a copy. Do I get your ICP? I do. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of that one. And I'm going to do this here just because I've got an old brain. Okay, let's do that. And here, just because it's just me personally, right? I find those drive me crazy. Right, I can't have all that internal. Again, some people like it, some people don't, right? It makes no difference as long as you end up with the same TA. Okay, right, so that's just my preference, right, to see it this way. Oh, I love this. Okay, do we have a W there? Okay, well, that's a daily. I don't hate this. All right, let's just look at it. Okay, so one thing we can say right off the bat, right? So let's measure this. I swear to God. You must think we set these. You must be thinking that. I promise you we don't. Where does it stop? Not the 618. Golden zone. Okay, but that's a little... I'm not sure about that W. All right, we need 3 in there. Do we really have 3 in there? Maybe we do. You got to open up. Sometimes you can spot it. Yikes. Well, that's a 4. Let's go to a 1. Which, I know. I mean, some people say, oh, fuck, who cares, right? We've come all the way over here. I get it. Let me try a 2-hour here. W. Why? So why does he want the W there? That's kind of shitty looking Elliott. I think I would do it this way. I mean, you're on the right track. I don't want to see her come here. I think you can do it this way. It was a little squishy there. Oh, that's fine right there. And find your WXY right here. Oh, fuck me. Why can I not find that today? It's a little squishy there. I see what you were trying to do there. It looks like you can finish. You got a 5 to finish that. Yeah, that is ugly. Well, I think you're better off here because this is such a clear zigzag set of 3s. Oh shit! At the end of the day, right, we could look at this and say, okay, what really happened here? Just a lot of consolidation, and we're not out of it yet. Let's go back to a 4. You'd have to do the 1, 2 here, 3, 4. Oh God, that's ugly. You probably got a triangle in there. A, B, C, D, E, 5. It's not great. But I like your setup. I like the way you're approaching it. Okay, so deep now. So this would be my stop right here, right? So I would do it right here. It's not a great launch there either. So let's go back to a 1. 1, 2. Maybe you can get that out of there. That's all right. Okay, so we can do this here. So we can work backwards here. I got a 3 here, so I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do that. 1, oh shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into the 1. I'll put this off here for a second. Pretty good rip here, right? So we swept this. That looks like WXY, actually, because it's 3, 3, 3 into the 2. Okay, well, let's go up a degree. Let's go to subminuet. Okay, so let's go here. So 1, 2. So we swept the external. So we go here, sweeping this high. So that's a minor break of structure. What happens after a break of structure? Retrace. So we'd be looking here for a little bit lower. So I mean, if you want to chase it here, you got to put the stop there. Now you got to do that math and say, oh, okay, wait, is that right? So what's the risk going to be? Can I handle that? Oh shit! Come on, machine. Oh, that's pretty big risk, or a big reward. I'm gonna get rid of that. Start over. I mean, ideally, I'd want to stop here, but let's just use the median line. I would use that pivot on the assumption that if I break this pivot, right, let's go on 8. My corner, right, is being invalidated. But here's the pivot, right? There's the target, right? So that would give me 29 to 1. Okay, right. So if we get started here, right, is this, if we hit this median line, you wouldn't assume that that's the 3. You'd assume, oh god damn it, you're here. You'd assume 1, 2, keep going, 3, 4, 5, right, to get to this one. Here you got to change these colors. That's why I encourage you guys to change colors so you don't get lost into what's what. 1, 2. This would be, let's see, so again, here you go. Got to change these colors or you'll lose it. You won't know what's what. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he hasn't even factored those in. This would be another degree. Right, he's trying to get 1, 2, 3, 4. This would be the 3 at that degree, but let's change the color, right, so we can see it. All right, so we're back to, this is consolidation, right, above a technical pivot in a golden corner. We've got a decent start with a little complexity here as we just go sideways. Now, do we rip? Okay, let me keep going. I see that's the student. Very nice work. If you have time, oh man, I got it. Oh god, shit. Once I start, you guys start loading up. Fellow trader, I'll come back to near. Oh, Ben B, I'm in this. I swear to God, Ben B, I think I'm in this from something you posted in a live stream that I saw and took. Where I remind you guys, many of the trades here, when they're ripe, I take them. That's been, I think. Pretty good return. Can't even remember what I've got. I know I'm up about $1,000 on it. Right. So this was a nice play here. Why would I take that trade? How many? Let's see. What have we done? 8, 9 charts here. Has there been a chart where we didn't have it? Nope. So, I mean, what? I'm out of things to say about it. Why does it stop here? Now, you see, some people that are just shit on fibs will say, "Oh no, it was the order block here." Okay, maybe it was, but talk about confluence. What if it's both? With the little congestion here, this little order block, or you might look at that and say, "Okay, no, I don't believe in order blocks. I know what it was. It was a high volume node." Is it? Well, it's high enough, right? We consolidated here. Here's POC. If you watch my stuff. Again, I didn't discover this. This is not me. Right? Whenever I don't want anyone to ever think that I'm taking credit for this. The only thing I take credit for is I put the 65 on it, because I kept seeing it break the 618. Like, well, fuck. What if we put the right? And then over and over and over and over again, I started to see it again and again and again and again and again. And now, not quite on that one. 50. Here, good example, right? So the point of the going back is to look. So what are the characteristics that I spot right before the market turns? Sweeping the high in a technical zone, displacement. After 5, sweep the low. Let me get that out of there just to make this point. From that 5, right? Where's the key pivot that has to be swept right before you can confirm the low? On a daily here, I'd lean a little heavier into it. I'd demand it that, right? So you've got a little micro right here, right? So you could call that the change in state of delivery. I'd like to see that, right? Before now, look what happens, right? So, right. So here's with the swing, we go up through it, and then when we come back down, right to it. I know, hindsight. You see it enough times, hopefully. Now, what else has just happened here? Golden corner pocket. Completely, anyone tells you I pulled that directly out of my ass. Anyone who using that, they got it from me. They don't give me credit, and that's all right. I don't really care. It just amuses me. 1, 2, right? So I've got 5. I know, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, followed by 1, 2. It's complex, but that's a 3. That's Elliott Wave right there. It's not only is it Elliott Wave, it's market structure. Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, change of character, failed swing, breaks the low. Right? That's the funny thing about it, right? Everybody's all wet and fucking rock hard about ICT and market structure. It's just Elliott Wave. It's the same shit with a different name. Not to make light of it, right? He's contributed much, right? Gave us a different language, but it's the same shit. Different name. Okay, 5 followed by 3 into a golden corner. Now, that means I've got 80% probability here, right? As long as this holds, I guess I've already got that, that I get there. Okay, how many trades are you in right now with 80% probability of making their target? How many? I don't, it's a question I can't get an answer to, but think about it. How many do you have with 80% probability? You can take this right now. There's no reason not to take this. I'm in it. I'm not getting out of it. And I might even take a partial until I get to that median line. I know this was from a live stream because Ben B. Oh shit, maybe it was one of these, right? I don't know. It's been a good winner. I thought it was from a live stream we did where Ben B gave it to me because this is someone he's been tracking. So where's my target? Well, minimum target is the median line, but that's not going to. My full target would be up here at the 618. So hopefully what you see, right, that would make the time you invest here watching some of this, a little of this, or maybe you grab one of these, or maybe you come back to it after and you go right to the chapters and go, I don't give a flying fuck about 20 of these, but the 21st one, oh, I really want to see what they're doing there. The point of going through it all is that it's the same thing on every asset. That's the whole point of it. Chart does not matter. I literally couldn't care what you put in front of me. I'm going to approach it the same way every single time. That's the edge. Okay, so let me keep going. Thanks, Ben B. AVAX if time permits. Oh shit, how am I doing on time? Ooh, fuck. Wow, I must have been chatty today. Okay, AVAX. Ben, I'm going to come back. Let me get the rest of these guys here. Shit, looks like I'm running long. Asheron. It looks like it's already been requested. STX. Okay, so Asheron, since we already did STX. FET low time frame. That's Gino. I got to do that. I got to do Gino. I got to do Christos Giannopoulos. Oh, fuck. I had FET up here somewhere. Hang on. I was just looking at it. I might have pushed it off. Nope, here it is. FET, hang on. Let's bring this over. Oh, where'd you go? Oh, shit. Ah, where'd it go? Jesus, I just had it. Nope, not there. Oh, here. Oh, there it is. Oh, shit. It's right in front of me. I did get it over. Okay. Jeez, what's wrong with me? Okay, here's FET. Now, he wants lower time frame. So this is, it's out of log scale. That's the first problem. Okay, do we need to be in log scale, right? So anything, even though he's asking for lower time frame, okay, we have to question where we are here? Probably not. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. You can so this is my work here. You can see again. Do I do anything secret on mine? Of course not. I do the same thing that you see every time you dial in. To a 50 second target. Right. So I know looking at that. Oh, I didn't get the 1618, but I got the 1382. Oh, I didn't quite get it. 127 1382 window. A little shy. Good looking 3. Okay. Do I have geometry? Well, I would do two things here. This looks like it's going to be too steep. It is, so I would go to a channel. Now I could do, come here. Let's do it this way. I'll bring it down here. I'll frame it that way. This might be the 2 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, do I have an impulse in the middle of it, the 3, that would give me some conviction into that 3rd? Yes. Okay, so I got all that going for me. Okay, I'm getting there, Christos. We gotta build the narrative. Okay, so 3, 4. Looks like 5. What's the problem right off the bat? Oh shit, let me get rid of that. It looks like I got 5 here. Thus, you can see my labeling here, A, B. I'm looking for the C up here. Oh, this is a little swing. It's kind of a handy. I was doing that more for you. This is a good one, premium and discount, but it gives you the delta volume here. The big beluga, these guys. Let's take that off here just so you can see it. So it looks like I got 5 up. So that would make me think, since I've got 5 down, wait a minute. Okay, so why, let's see. Well, this looks actually pretty good. So I might look here and say, okay, how does that 2 compare? Okay, well, so we're a little past 100% the length, right? So the 2 to the 4, I would measure here, right? So it takes seconds. Why would you not do it? Okay, 50. And we're spared the overlap of the 1, so we hold the impulse. The question is, am I done here? Because the geometry and the time and the length would all be perfect here if I were done here, but it doesn't look like I've got a, let's revisit that. If this is going to go, well, you can see the thought process would be, hey, I got a 5, I've got a 3. If we're going to start to go here, do I need to revisit this? Maybe so. So let's look at it here. Since he's asking, I'm on the daily now. I'm going to get there, Christos. Let's get that up here. All right, so hard to argue with that 5. So let's put that channel in there. Hard to argue with that. Oh, let's leave it. So here's the question mark. Okay, so how could I do it? I could do a sharp double, it looks like. I'm daily. I'm in log. Is this a force fit? This is what I want to get here, but am I force fitting here because this is what I want? I'm not so sure. Let's take a look. Do I have a 3 into the X? It's shallow for an X. Looks like it's a 50 from the B. Little past, right? And we had the sweep of the high, right? So I can live with that. A, B, C into the Y. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A or 1. Let's go for the bull count. That's in. Nice little resistance becomes support, right? Even with the wick going through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's finish that. 1. We got it? I don't know. All right, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Now what he asked for was the lower time frame. So I'm guessing he's already got something like this if he's bullish. Oh, what shit? What do I got in here? Oh, that's the liquidities. Okay, so let me. Anything else I want here? No, I thought I had. Okay, we can leave that on. Order block here has already been through. Oh, actually, that might make it too crowded in there. Okay, so what am I looking for? Okay, I've got a 5. How's my retrace looking? Only to 38. Where do I love it? Untapped demand zone. Could this be A, B, C? Could be. Well, actually, you know what I would do there? I would do a shift for a correction. Could be either. Let's try. Well, shift is a channel, right? So we'd have a line here. Whoops. Line here. As you see, a modified shift is just a channel. Come down to the 50. Maybe we've got a little runner here. Oh, let's put. What I got here. Let's do the 1.25. And let's put that in something you can see. All right, so something down here or a 1.5, something like anything like that. Looks like oh shit. I mean to bore you with this, but let's do a 1.5. Okay, that puts me a little closer to the golden zone. So we get a sliding parallel here. So the premise would be, okay, I can apply what looks like pretty good Elliott to bring me down here. Now, do I know I'm going to get a reaction here? Well, I mean, stop would be under either of these lows. Do I get a little pop? Yeah. Okay, where's my stop? Now remember, just like we looked at before, right, where we're like, where's the low? Where's the low? So like this one. Okay, I've got to get over this pivot before I can confirm that low. So down here, there's going to be something in here I need to get over before I can confirm that low. Then I can say, oh, okay, well, do I get a little 3 right into something down here? Boom. Okay, I did that all in the daily, and he's asking for the lower time frame. Shit in here. Lower time frame. All right, the lower time frame is a relative term. Okay, let's get that out of here. Let's get that out of here. If that's the B, if that's the B. A, B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you can see how you'd have to do that. A, B, C to make that the B. Micro, come here. Okay. Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. Christos, is that low enough for you? Whoops. Here, let's get all that off. That's not going to be a 50. So this is just liquidity grabs up here, right? Every one of these, right? You can see what's happening here. Every one of them is just getting swept, right? So these are just easy grabs, easy liquidity grabs, getting nailed here, swept, right? And after they grab all of that, so you can see what they're doing. All right, grab all this liquidity up here, grab. Now we go down. So if this is the B, well, here's a 5. All right, so you can see a 5 in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can get A. That's not so great. I didn't get it here. There's a 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3. So you got a little disappointment there. Looks like you had something started. There's a 30-minute. Well, here's what I see. No trade, right? That's just consolidation. You have no edge here. You don't have a good looking start to get on that C. I thought I had it there. I thought you had an ABC here, which you don't get it. You don't get the C. You get a 3. So when in doubt, and we're consolidating and chop like this on a lower time frame, you got to wait that out, right? Now we can look at the broader swing structure. Pull that. Oh, let's go back to a 2 hour, where I think, right, Elliott's always, I think, more effective out here. Where do we want to see it? Are we consolidating here? I mean, maybe this is WX and this is going to be ABC. That could be. Let's do that. That's where I want it. You see now. I see when I go out to a 2 hour, we're trying to get a wave count in that. I wouldn't sweat that too much. All right. So here's this up here. Here's where I want it. Oh shit! Here, I want it right in here. Somewhere in here. Now, right, we got to wait for it. It's not ripe, right? You're just sitting in consolidation. There's absolutely no edge there. No reason for you to trade that. But, right, the broader structure is all good, right? We can get it down here. Love it. Okay, let me keep going. Oh, Dr. Alban, let's see what he's up to. Bitcoin linear. Let's copy the link. Oh, shit. Let's go over here. Almost done. I got a couple more here. Oh, there was someone on YouTube asked for render. I told him I would do it. I can't remember if he wanted live stream or not, but let's see. All right, I'm trying to hurry now. What's the market doing? Sideways. They're waiting for NVIDIA. That's not it. Dr. Alban, I didn't get your... Let's see if I do... I'm not sure if I do this. Will I get yours? What... I don't see what your... I can't see what your... let me try one more time, Dr. Alban, so I can see your work. I don't know why it's not coming over. Let's leave that. There it is. Okay, cool. Got it. They must have just gotten it wrong on the first one. Okay, now this should be Bitcoin linear. I know it's Dr. Alban because he puts the indicators up top, right, which just fries my brain. Okay, so let me get back over here. Let's get the color template here. It just eases my brain. Okay, so RSI, a little choppy, but above the 50. So not log. He wants linear. Okay, all right, so I see, right, this is, everybody and their brother has a count on, I like this count. Good, no, it could be a triangle, doesn't matter. Okay, so let me just hide this, come here. Okay, this is again Dr. Alban and I. He knows that, just do that, not to discount it, just because it gets my brain a little fried. Okay, all right, so, okay, what are we doing here? Well, this is, well, let's hope that's not, we're not doing that. Is it 2 hours? Is that what you gave me? Is that what you wanted? We can work with that. Okay, so we're off the low. We've done this a gazillion and 3 times, right? So we're 50, second turn, second. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. Well, my first thought would be, well, always useful. I think that's why I do it, right? Always useful to say, okay, is this what we're going to do with Bitcoin? Okay, maybe. You wouldn't call that the ideal look, right? We'd want to see it out, something like this. out a little bit more, right? They don't have, it doesn't have to be perfectly balanced, right? But this would be really, right? We're going to have a Bitcoin reserve for the U.S. Treasury, and we're going to do that for the 5. Maybe, maybe not. Let's look in there. What would be an alternate, right? So if indeed we're in a 3 here, all right. So why so bearish, Dr. Alman? What do we got there? We got another 3. Where's that 3? I don't think you're bullish enough. All right, so let's take that. This is me, or maybe I'm just hyperbole. We're so close to 100. The odds of not making 100, because the market, people, human nature, we like round numbers. I think it's very, very probable that we're to and through 100. Now we might get a little retrace at 100, but okay. So again, why so bearish? We don't. Do we have a close above that? Yeah, we do. I might get a revisit there. All right. Okay. I'm not discounting your work. I don't know why I need it that way. All right. I might. Again, with Dr. Alban, I'm not. That's just how I would do it, right? I would not extend the lines myself, right? I do. Not suggesting what you're doing isn't good or good for you. That's all that matters. All right. So this looks like we're kind of wedge heavy. All right. One more little. What would we want, right? What would be the ideal scenario here for anyone looking to get, oh God, if we're going to 100, how do I get in? Well, I'm going to assume that everybody's in. It's just how do I get more without being reckless about my entry, right? Wouldn't that be the natural question? Oh God, how do I get some more? Oh, I shouldn't assume that. Where do I sell it? Okay, well, can we get a premium discount range? Oh, let's put Alba on there, right there. All right, so we're gonna get a little bit of help here, right? So, oh shit, what do I have there? Oh, that must be some. Oh, that's a target he's got. Okay, so our one possibility here is, let's go to 1. This got a little funky. Looks like you can barely get a. This was just what the fuck. I don't know what that is. There's a 5, 3. This is not a 5, right? So the diag is the only thing we can logically assume there. So here, well, here's the not insignificant. Is that enough, right? So here's okay. What happens after a break of structure? I mean, you don't take my word for it. Look back. Oh, look, but it didn't. Really? Break right now. It can go a long way, but it's going to come back for fuel. Okay, so where might we be looking for? Oh, this is already tapped, right? So this would be of interest, right? This one's already been tapped right here. This has really been tapped already. So you don't have a lot there, right? So you don't have any obvious order block that's not this needs a visit. So we have one range here, and we have a current high, right? So we could. Now you would assume, right, if we're going to do this as a diag, that there's going to be one more little kick here before a potential retrace, right? If we got a retrace, right? Shit, I don't have this. So anywhere down here. The ICT traders, they call this optimal trade entry. Actually, I think they want this. Oh, fuck, it doesn't matter, right? 50 is a minimum, right? So all of this, 707, 786, any of this, if this is going to finish like this, if we don't know, right? If we're going to do this, do you see here? This is Albatherium, right? That's why I like it, right? Here's the pivot. We don't know that we have a high here until we sweep this low. If I open that up, there's the low. It has to sweep to confirm the high. Otherwise, do you see the issue there? I hope I'm explaining this. Right, if I do this, right, do I know that? How do I know that I have a pivot high? What if I do this? Oh, I don't get it. I could just keep going. Just the same thing at the low. Right, I don't know that I have a high. Whoops. Don't know I have one. How can I objectively, so that 500 people looking at the same chart can say, oh, do I have a high? How would I know? Well, I don't know until I take out this pivot. Then I know. Right? There's been a change in, I don't want to use ICT language, there's a change in the state of delivery, but not until that's broken. Then I can plant, oh shit, where is it? Then I can plant the pivot right here and say, oh, a little bigger than I intended. But you get the idea, right? I can't do that because this is all one leg up. Right, I sweep that. Oh, now I've got a candidate for, what would that be? Not the 5. Well, it could be the 5. Where you might anticipate we're going to do this, right? If we're going to do this as a series of 3s, then I get the 5. Wedgie, 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 wedgie. So, oh my God, it's going to come down to 90,000. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. That would be, don't take that as bad news. This, I know we all think of 18, 20, the massive runs where it just went vertical and never retraced. And that's very well could be what we're going to be facing. But right now, does it look like that? We've got all this bullish news. BlackRock's doing options on the ETFs, right? That will reduce the volatility, right? Because we'll have so much hedging going on, which will have more volume. We've got the story of apparently the Treasury Department is going to build a Bitcoin reserve for the United States, and other countries will follow, of course, if the U.S. does it. And we're still chopping. If it comes down here, what are they doing? Right? They're sweeping out late retail, reloading, because there are going to be stops here, right? They're grabbing all that liquidity before we go again. Where we don't want it to see it go is down here, because then we'd be back here looking at this going, holy shit, did we top here? Or something topped here. Something topped, right? Change of character. Uh-oh. What would you assume? 5. Your assumption would always be 5 if we're going to break that 4. Well, now, what could that be? Actually, I'd have to do it. Here, let's take this one down. Let's not, anyway, it'll do it. Let's take this up. Intermediate. Okay, so don't despair. If we got this, and this, and this, and this, right? If we were to do this, oh, no, it wouldn't. Right here. Well, we would have just, right, back to where we started. Oh. Guess that was it. Guess that was. Okay. Is that gonna wreck everybody's crypto experience? Probably not. I completed an impulse with this skinny 5. I just think that's less likely. So here's your key pivot, right? What is that? 86.6. I mean, oh, come here. Right here would be the big support. Where does that line up? Again, I don't have this. Coincidence? POC and the golden zone. It's not going to be the, not likely to be the 4, right? We'd anticipate the 4 would be up here. If this completes the 3, actually, I take that back. Let's pull it from the correct pivot. If we're here, 23.38. Here's the, well, this is all high value, right? High volume, I should say, right? So 23, where's the most probable location? 23 to 38, this is 86.7, right? We'd be breaking that pivot. Could we come right down to it? If we break it, well, if we're coming down like that, what you'd hope is that it's just a sweep and go. That's what you'd hope. Channeling, right? Never forget the channeling, right? So it's so important. Take that off. Get the channeling on here. If we break this channel, right, then likely, right, you're coming into the 4 here. But we haven't done it yet, so let's not get ahead of ourselves. Right now, my best estimate would be this is the 1 of the 5. Much more to go. Okay, let me keep moving. How am I doing? Shit. Oh, man, I'm going long. Sorry. Revix. Grass? Fuck. I don't know what you mean there, Revix. Let me finish here. Chunky Monkey, because he posted his work here. Revix, I'll if I know what that is, it must be something. Maybe that's a weed stock or something. I don't know. Nothing against weed stocks. They're not doing real well right now. This is Chunky Monkey giving me Chunky Monkey giving me XEM. Okay. That's last one here. I'll get out of here. You guys are probably bored to death. Okay, so do I get a 5? It's funny. All right, do I get a 5? Yes. Is it followed by a 3? All right, it's followed by a perfect zigzag. Where are we? 50%. Swing? No, we are in log scale. So take it out of log scale. Can I even look at it? No, I can't. Do I have a 5? 3. What are we doing here? This looks like, he's a little Wyckoff, right? So there's a little spring, right? Which is the same idea, right? As we're talking about where they sweep a low, right? And the people are like, oh my God, it's falling, and they sell it. Of course, they get their ass handed to them. Okay, so let's take some, whoops. Is that in there? I think this is that a inverse fair value gap? No, well, yeah, yes, it is. Yeah, it is. All right, so it's the fair value gap, but it's disrespected, right? So it gets a revisit there. Inverse fair value gap. Down here, prior resistance becomes support. What's doing here? Oh, Wyckoff range. I got it. Okay, so we're on a weekly. Let's go to the daily. Okay. Right, I like your thinking, right? It's good to get some Wyckoff traders in here. 1, 2, right? Another, a lot of ICTs, concepts, right? Came right out of Wyckoff, right? Just repackaged, relabeled, remarketed to his credit. All right, so here's the spring. So 1, 2, looks like we're working on the 3. Is there any reason not to buy that, right? So what's significant here is that we don't get a new low. All right, we come into monster fair value gap here. We just barely tap into it. But so 5. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not the prettiest. Followed by 3. We probably do it as a WXY. A, B, C, A, B, C, A, B, C, WXY into the 2. We're not there yet. So what's the next thing that has to happen, right? Well, so I'd be paying attention to that fair value gap right there. Right? It could be that he's doing that. Right? It could be what he's doing, right? So he's just dividing it in half. Okay, well, if this is the 1, 2, and we're looking for the 3, well, this is actually very good work, actually. Really well done, right? So all of this liquidity up here would be the obvious target, right? So sweep, 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 right? So that's the range liquidity here. 2, 3, sweep it, right? This would be a, well, change of character. Oh, let's see. Nope, that would be a break of structure, right? So we'd have change of character here, break of structure. What's after a break of structure? Retrace, right? So that sets up the 3, 4. Back to the mid. Completes the 5. Where's the 2, right? Something like that. That's what you're waiting for, right? So if this is really going to go, that's what you're looking for right there. Now, we're here. We have a whole lot of work, right? So the first thing we have to get through is the sell side resistance, right? Don't forget, right? Always an algo on the other side. Where's the 1 pivot? At the 50. Now, we don't have this yet, but that's what we're aspiring to. So he's laid out a roadmap here saying, okay, well, what's the first sign that this may be underway? We don't get a new low. Lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower, oh. And what just happened? Oh, it doesn't look like it's happened. It's about to happen. If we get this out of here. I'd be paying attention right here. Change of character. Right, it's not a break of structure because it didn't produce a new low, but it would be a change of character, right? So we don't get a new low, but that would be a little bit of a change. It would tell you, oh, hey, something's up here. Oh, hello. We shall see. But that's the next thing you got to watch out for. Right, can we get through here? 5 followed by 3. Now, do I get 5? If we pivot here, that's not likely to be the 3. That's likely to be the 1 of the 3. So for a 2, you'd be looking for a deeper retracement. Do you see how there's a logic and a methodology that's all tied to these structural patterns here that are tied to fear and greed? Okay, I went way long here. Revix, I don't know what grass is. You have to shoot me or post in here. I'll see if I can get it. Or what it is once I know what it is. Maybe it's an ass stock or something. Shit, I've never heard of it. Grass. All right, guys. I guess we'll call it a day. Hopefully everything worked here. The guy who posted on YouTube really wanted me to take a look at render. I'll do it on Friday's video. I'll make a note of it. Okay, guys. Hope you learned something. I always hope that that's part of the attraction here is you pick up some ideas. And yes, we're going over the same thing with the same methodology, the same way. I don't know, dozens of charts here. That's the whole point, right? So if you want to work on this kind of or developing this skill set, well, we can help you with that. All right, guys, have a good one. I'll catch you. I'll be back on Friday. Shit, how do I get out of here?